It was supposed to be a simple weekend retreat. Madeline's private driver had fallen ill, and for once, she insisted on doing things herself. No assistance. No calls. Just her, a borrowed vintage Jaguar, and the open road. But somewhere outside the tiny town of Alder Creek, the car sputtered and died, just as the rain came down like punishment. She cursed under her breath and popped the hood, standing uselessly beneath a flimsy umbrella. That's when she heard the voice. "You all right there?" He stood beside an old pickup truck, a little girl in the back seat with a pink backpack and wild curls pressed to the window. He looked about her age, maybe a little younger, tall, lean, soaked through, but somehow still steady as the earth. His name was Cal Bennett, and he was a mechanic. More importantly, he was a father. "You don't look like you belong out here," he said, eyes crinkling with quiet amusement as he inspected her car. "And you don't look like someone who uses conditioner," she replied, a little sharper than necessary. But he just laughed, warm and easy, and she noticed how the little girl, Hazel, waved at her from the truck. Her walls started to crack, just a little. The repair took hours. He refused to charge her. When she offered to call a tow or summon a car service, he shook his head. "No signal here. Town's 3 miles that way. I'll give you a lift." So she climbed into his muddy truck, beside a kid with chocolate on her chin, and listened to Hazel talk about school and dinosaurs and the pie at Mabel's diner. And for the first time in a long time, Madeline felt normal. No spreadsheets. No board meetings. Just the smell of rain, the sound of windshield wipers, and a man who wasn't afraid of silence. She stayed longer than she meant to. A few hours turned into a night at the inn. One night turned into a weekend. And suddenly she was visiting every month. At first, it was for the pie. Then for Hazel's drawings. Then for Cal's quiet steadiness, his way of listening without trying to fix her. They didn't fall in love quickly. They fell in moments. When she held Hazel's hand crossing the street. When Cal taught her how to change a tire. When she let him see her cry the night her company's board tried to push her out and he didn't offer solutions, just held her like she wasn't a CEO, but a woman unraveling. But love, real love, doesn't come without risk. Madeline's world came crashing in when the media found out. "Billionaire beauty dating blue-collar single dad," the headlines screamed. Investors panicked. Her board called emergency meetings. Her carefully curated image, the powerhouse, the untouchable woman in heels, was cracking.